Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jada Asha and today is another episode of my crystal gems. Today the crystal I'm talking about is Amethyst. I was trying to keep them in order, but for this video in particular, because I'm talking about Amethyst, I'm very connected to Amethyst. I'm kind of switching things up a little bit. So, but this is the next crystal that I got, and it's actually a choker, a little amethyst choker. And I talk about this in my May favorites video, but basically I got this off of Etsy with Owl Crystal Pals, and ever since I've worn it almost every day. I just really love this, and I love having amethyst on me at all times. So this was the first amethyst crystal that I ever got. It was on this choker. Now, after that, several other times that I went to crystal shops, I picked up other amethyst. And before I picked up those at the crystal shops, I forgot I got these also. I got these also on Etsy with few other gems, and it's just a little jar of tumbled amethyst stones, and I typically only use this for like spell casting or crafting, because I just recently crafted a wand using amethyst, and I will show you guys that in another video because I plan on making a wand collection video. So but yeah, so I got these little jars of amethyst for that, and then I got this amethyst. It's just a little tiny piece. I got this amethyst from an Instagram seller. I believe the Instagram is Ideology Rocks, maybe. I'll find the exact Instagram account for you guys and link it below. But yeah, so I got this tiny little amethyst, and it's so cute and so vibrant. The purple in it is just very beautiful, and I love it. The next amethyst, I got this one I actually got recently. I got this May 24th, I believe. But this one is this one's from Brazil, and this one is not as vibrant and purple, but it's still just as beautiful. I actually, when I went to the crystal shop that day, I did not intend on getting amethyst, and this is what I mean by I have a strong connection to amethyst. The only one that I really intended on buying was the choker and then the little tumbled stones. However, for some reason, I went to a crystal shop and I got several other crystals, but I also picked up a raw amethyst stone. I don't have that to show you guys today because I keep that at my job, and I didn't even think to bring it with me so that I can show you guys in this video, but it's at my job. So, but I got this raw amethyst stone, and I was like, oh great, you know, and I love amethyst, so, you know, the more the merrier. But what I didn't expect is that I would be called to this one also. And so then I got this one. And then most recently I went and I got this one. But when I got this one, I went to the crystal shop hoping to find a crystal that was $30 or more, because I wanted something big, because most of my crystals are pretty small, but I wanted something big. And so, you know, I searched around the store. I went over it 1,000 times almost. I was in the store for a good hour and a half, and I had seen the table of amethyst many times while I was walking around the store, And I kept saying, I don't want another amethyst. I have a lot of amethyst, I want something different. But I strongly believe that the crystal chooses you. And so I eventually walked back over to the amethyst table, and I was just staring at all the amethyst, and I saw this one, and I said to myself, but it's not purple. And so I kept walking around the table. I walked around it several times. Of course, there were many other ones that were very beautiful, but I kept coming back to this one. And so eventually I was like, you know what? It must have a message for me. So I'm going to get it. And it turns out that I actually really, really love it. It is the most beautiful amethyst that I think I own. Even though this one has more color. I mean, you guys can see that. This one has more color, but this one is just so beautiful. Like, it's breathtakingly beautiful, and I love just looking at it. I love sitting it on my altar and just looking at it. I love sitting it in the sun and it sparkles. I just all around really, really love this piece of amethyst that I snagged, and it was actually super cheap. I would expect something of this size to be $10 or more, but I think it was only like $3. I don't know why, but I love it. So a little bit about amethyst. Amethyst aids in sleep. It promotes a calm and tranquil space. It also promotes happiness and positive feelings. And these are the three things that I felt are the reasons I have continuously been drawn to amethyst. I've always had issues with sleep, but ever since I got my first amethyst, the choker, I keep it by my bed. It's the one amethyst that I keep by my bed, and I have not had too much trouble sleeping anymore. I might wake up once through the night, but it used to be a lot more than that. I used to wake up so much that I was barely getting any sleep at all. So I basically had insomnia. But whenever I got my amethyst, sleeping was never an issue anymore. The other reason, the calm and tranquil, I am a very stressed person. I get stressed so easily, and yes, I do yoga and meditation, and that'll calm me down most times, but there are times where I could be at work stressing out, or I don't know, just dealing with a stressful situation in general, and but by having amethyst with me, I am so much better. The days that I forget to wear my necklace are my most stressful days. Even though I do have an amethyst stone, actually, this is why I put an amethyst stone on my desk at work, because for those times that I forget to wear my necklace, I felt that I still needed to have amethyst around so that I could still feel calm and tranquil. And so that's why I have it at work now. And I could just go and sit by my desk and look at it or touch it, and I can calm down and wash away the stress, and I just feel so much better and relieved. And the other reason that I felt I've been drawn to amethyst so much is I have dealt with depression my whole life. I've had a ups and downs battle with depression, and my happiness is always up and down. And so I am trying to find a place where I can be the happiest me, and I think that I am drawn to amethyst so much because it promotes happiness and positive feelings. And for someone who has dealt with depression for so long, having that around is actually really relieving and it does help me stay a little more positive. It does also make me a lot happier. And I can definitely tell when I have not worked with my amethyst in a while, because I will start to get a little more depressed, or I'll get more stressed, or I'll just have a lot of negative feelings about something. And so amethyst has been a huge part of my spiritual journey because of all of that. Some other properties of amethyst are, well, I said that it relieves stress, so that's another property. And then it also reduces electrical energies. I can't talk too much about the electrical energies because I never really experienced high electrical energies. And so the fact that amethyst reduces them, I haven't noticed a change. But for someone who does experience high electrical energies, amethyst would be the stone for you to get. So, on to the fun part of the video. I mean, talking about amethyst in general is fun, but on to Steven Universe. Amethyst in the Steven Universe is one of the last Earth gems. Homeworld, they came down and they created kindergartens all over the earth, and amethyst is one of the gems that came out of the kindergarten. Amethyst is actually shorter than she should be, and we find that out in one of the episodes when they go back to Homeworld and they are looking for Steven's dad, because he got taken by the blue gem, or the blue diamond, and taken to the human camp that she had there, or that pink diamond had there. And we see other amethysts, and they were fully grown. And that is when we realized amethyst was actually shorter than she was supposed to be. In some ways, amethyst in the show does show some of the qualities of the actual gemstone, and those ways are she loves to sleep. And since we know amethyst promotes, since amethyst aids sleep, the fact that amethyst in the show sleeps a lot and loves to sleep even though she doesn't have to, we know that is a quality of amethyst, a true quality of amethyst. Some other qualities that are not so amethyst are she does have a low self-esteem. However, after Tiger Philanthropist, that is when she is comfortable in her self-esteem and she doesn't have any problems with it anymore. But up until that episode, which was very recent, up until that episode, she did have low self-esteem issues, and I don't feel like that is a true amethyst quality, since amethyst is supposed to be all about positive feelings and whatnot about yourself. Amethyst's negative feelings about herself was definitely not a true amethyst quality. Some other things that were kind of true qualities, I believe, she was the comedian of the group. I believe Rebecca Sugar used her in the show as comedic relief. And this was great because she was always the one to turn away from a stressful situation. And then she would always try to bring back the positive feelings when something bad was going on. Or she would just try to make everyone happier or something by making them laugh. And so those were definitely true amethyst qualities. And I just really love that Rebecca Sugar put that into the show, because, and that's what this whole series is all about. Like, why I'm talking about Steven Universe, because I feel like more people should watch the show, especially if you're into gemstones and stuff like that and you don't really know too much about them. Definitely watch Steven Universe, because there are some truths to the personality traits that the gems hold, and it is a great starter thing. I mean, before I got my first crystal, I was watching Steven Universe, and I said to myself, man, I want a crystal. And here I have a ton of crystals now, and it all started with Steven Universe. And it manifested into something more for me. But so yeah, that's basically what I've got for you guys today. And I hope you guys enjoyed my collection. And I will see you all in the next video. Are the crystal gems.